It's been 7 years since the release of this hero. I have never made a video about him in all these years. So after many comments asking me to play him, the time has come for me to finally play this hero.
Awaken Dreadworm!
I'll be honest, the reason why I haven't played him all these years was probably because my first couple matches with him went so badly and I did so poorly with him that it kind of left a scar in my mind. You know how first impressions are really important? Well, my first impression of this hero was absolutely bottom tier. But I have decided to confront my trauma and now I'm ready to finally pick this hero after 7 years. Yup, men do take longer to move on. Cannot help it. Anyway, my first match with him, I wanted to try the OG build first, which was the crit build. I wanted to check and compare the different builds for myself.
Well played.
After never playing him for so many years, it was to be expected that I wasn't that familiar with his skills. I did manage to get a few kills here and there with the help of my allies, but I knew that I personally wasn't doing that great mechanically. I will die because of my own poor gameplay. Also, it didn't help that I wasn't using the most optimal build, which as most of you probably already know is the Trinity build: Corrosion Sight, Golden Staff and Demon Hunter Sword. We are losing pretty badly in the early to mid game.
Okay. Hang in there.
Get my spear!
Enemy radiant.
This was looking very rough for my debut match with Moskov. Actually, Gore getting all those kills was kinda a blessing in disguise for me. That shutdown kill was massive. Since we were so behind, I decided to split push instead of constantly joining the team fight.
Team destroyed a turret. Quest back. Turret is under attack. Double kill.
Their Gore was completely destroying us earlier, that he started to get super cocky and reckless.
Bleeding Fury!
Ally has been slain.
Not everyone!
But we are still in deep trouble. And considering I was still not comfortable with Moskov yet, I knew it would be very difficult to win this match with the normal approach. But for now, my priority is to continue farming, and only when I see that the opponents are sticking together constantly and focusing on teamfights only, that's when I will start split pushing. Like here, this is a good time to split push.
Ally has been slain.
Maybe they're coming for me. Maybe not.
Your team destroyed a turret. Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Hang in there.
Okay, staying any longer will be too risky.
Your turret is under attack.
Not gonna lie, I almost shit my pants here.
Double kill.
Slowly, I was starting to realize how strong Moskov truly is. I managed to do this with a suboptimal build. Imagine what would have happened with the right build.
Deadlight Spear!
I was thinking if I should join the fight or just keep split pushing. I decided to stick with the original plan. Yup, they made the rookie mistake of focusing too much on the team fight and not paying attention to the map. I mean, this also has happened to me, so this is why I know that when the players are engaging in a team fight, it is really hard to also pay attention to the map. Anyway, on to the next game, and this time with the optimal build. Unfortunately nowadays, you cannot show off your matches and win rates if it's not above a certain number. Imagine the boost in team morale once they see the amount of matches and the win rate got with Moskov. Smiley face. Gotta start somewhere though.
Service was rewarded in blood. Let this land be free!
This is when I learned that Moskov hits a lot harder than I thought he would in the early game.
The dying screams of my men still haunt.
First blood.
It's okay, Hayabusa. We're all learning here, XT.
I am the instrument of vengeance!
I always find it funny when teammates type the question mark. That will definitely make them play better. I was slowly starting to learn how to use the second skill better to pin the target to the wall. Remember the bug that I talked about, that if you cast your skill right before getting CC'd, it will still be casted automatically afterwards? I hate that when you cast a skill but you get CC'd, the skill will still be casted automatically afterwards. Here we go again.
You shall feast my word. Their castle, spare 'em round!
Never force an iffy fight when you can just simply retreat and wait for a better engagement.
Will be repaid in fire and blood! You will know.
I guess it was worth it.
You, my hatred!
I was planning to just go back top, but it seemed like our Vexana was planning to stay there. As the marksman, it's important that I farm as fast as possible, and sharing farms like that wouldn't be optimal.
My enemies! My spear will
Karina has her first skill to make her immune to basic attacks. It's not guaranteed that will get the kill, so I decided to just go with the safe approach and just keep pushing here instead. It might seem like I'm in trouble here, but actually I'll make a huge outplay. I will dash and pin Karina to the wall and kill her before she even has a chance to use her skill. Give me one more game and I will do better for sure.
Of my men.
Launch attack! Shut down!
To the shadow! To the shadow!
You have slain an enemy!
Definitely this build feels a lot smoother and much better than the crit build.
Deep in their agony. Yeah! All that remains of my past is this vessel of burning
Destroy the turret! Killing spree!
things from shadow.
Team destroyed! You have slain an enemy! Double kill!
This is the moment when I really understood how insanely powerful this marksman is.
The flames of destruction, my rebirth. To the shadow. I will build my throne.
After his latest old revamp, he can easily deal with split pushers.
Launch attack under attack!
Purge this treacherous kingdom.
Mega kill! You destroyed a turret! Shut down! Your team destroyed a turret!
Usually most marksmen tend to be afraid of heroes that can jump into the backline, but Moscow doesn't have this issue at all. He almost has unlimited dashes.
With the Dreadwolf's power, I will devour this world.
Argus thinks he can hide.
Unstoppable!
To the shadow.
You destroyed a turret!
Oof, gotta work on my ult though.
Feast my word. A far cry from the dragons I've slain.
Double kill!
Forget about Argus, I'm ready to end the game.
An enemy has been slain!
Since this is my first time making a video about Moskov in 7 years, let's do 3 matches.
Victory!
Not bad, my win rate is now 50%. Winky face.
See value in me? You should.
Oh, I just need to have one more match with him to finally be able to show off my win rate.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
I wanna test his early game against all marksmen to see who can trade better.
Battle is where I thrive.
Actually not too bad.
To the shadow.
Oh, no more 1v1.
To the shadow. My spear will shatter this world.
Understood.
Behold my wrath.
Luckily they were so busy with my allies that they didn't notice me.
Double kill. Launch attack.
You know, I usually have a hard time dealing with Melissa with other marksmen, but man, Moscow is a different beast.
An enemy has been slain.
Fusion!
An ally has been slain.
I was contemplating if I should go in or not, but since I didn't have my Inspire and they didn't know where their mage was, I decided just to take this slow.
Everything they took.
Ally has been slain.
Fire and blood!
Enemy has been slain. Slain an enemy.
My hatred!
Double kill.
This is what could happen when you decide to skip boots in favor of getting your first core item.
Faces my soldiers! My wrath!
Here I had the choice of continue pushing or going back to Genfredring. I decided to go with the objective gaming approach.
Wrath! Lament! Despair!
I was planning to join them after I was done with this turret, but unfortunately I missed my ult.
Team destroyed. Double kill.
Lament!
Been destroyed.
My spear will shatter this world!
Mega kill.
I probably could have taken them all down if I reacted fast enough and didn't get hit by Freddy's ult.
Loyalty is
Initiate
my
attack.
Lands of destruction, my rebirth.
Your team destroyed the turret. Unstoppable. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Let the flames of wrath.
Moscow can push lanes so fast.
The dead demands retribution.
Gotta wait until they are a bit distracted first. You don't want to be the one initiating the fights, or else they are all gonna focus on you.
Don't let this land be pain in its vengeful shadow.
Killing spree. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Of the Dreadworm's power.
I was gonna type that this hero is absolutely broken. Now I understand why in high rank games he's being banned quite often.
Launch attack.
And the instrument of vengeance.
Team destroyed the turret.
My undoing. The flames of destruction.
Launch attack. Request backup. Monster kill.
He deals so much damage and it's actually not that easy to kill either. What type of balance is this?
Blood. My spear will shatter this world. Shadow.
Gotta be careful getting pinned to the wall by Melissa also.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Retribution!
Ally has slain Lord.
Under the weight of my fury.
They are distracted with our Balmon. This is the time to clean up the house. CC to Oblivion. Anyway, now I know how absurd this hero truly is. If your team is not getting the first pick, I think banning him will be a wise idea. You know, I don't want to spam one hero, but if I see that my team needs a marksman and he's open, I will have no choice but to pick him. He's just absolutely, undeniably, incredibly OP as of now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. See ya.